Well, hello, welcome to Tarot 2T. Today's readings will be for water signs for the month of March 2024. I want to remind you they are general readings, so it may not apply to your situation, and that's okay. Feel free to come back and join me for your readings in April, but we're going to go ahead and start with Pisces. The second row here is for Cancer, and the last one is for Scorpio. No particular order or favoritism here. It's just how I meditated on your cards, and as you can see, I've already dealt them out. So we're going to look at a theme going on for you in March 2024, an obstacle or a complication, and cards of advice. And I will clarify as we go along here. So let's go ahead and open it up for Pisces. 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs, and we got the 3 of spades. Stress and worry here with the 3 of spades. 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs, that's an interesting combination. We have the energy of change with the 5 of clubs, something getting unstuck, perhaps, that's been stagnant for a while. Perhaps we're in your home situation. The 4 of clubs talks about your foundation, like how things are going in your day-to-day survival, your existence, right? The 4 pillars holding up the foundation of our lives and how things are there. They're looking very stable. Okay, so here's my interpretation of this, and my intuition is screaming because we have the 3 of spades. I think something has disrupted your stability here, Pisces, for the month of March 2024. But it may be for a good reason, because the 5 of clubs does talk about stagnancy. Something needing like an overhaul, something needing to be unstuck. However uncomfortable that may be for you, because I do see that you are in a bit of a worry state at the moment. So let's go ahead and clarify for Pisces. What's going on with the Pisces being drawn to this reading? Oh, we got the 5 of hearts. More change, some kind of physical separation perhaps. It could be like, not necessarily like your significant relationship, could be a roommate situation, huh? There's some kind of physical separation happening though. Could be with family even. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, that 4 of clubs just talk about your kind of your day-to-day living and how things are going for you, but it really, it's very broad, right? It's not specific. But there's some kind of physical separation going on. Maybe you've had to move. And maybe that's what's stressing you out here. Or you're worried about where you need to move to, or, I don't know, somebody else's well-being because they have to leave. Let's see, go ahead. Please provide more insight in the strife of Pisces. And I mean that in a good-hearted way. For March 2024. 10 of hearts. This is going to ultimately lead to your greatest happiness here. It is completing a cycle too. So, like I said, I see this on the heels of something that's been stuck for a while, disrupting kind of the status quo. I'm hearing the status quo, which is part of the foundation of your day-to-day life. Physical separation involved with that, stress and worry and having to make a decision perhaps. That's what the 3 energy is about, being pulled in 2 different directions. But it's ultimately going to lead to your greatest happiness and contentment here. And wrapping up a major cycle in your life. I'm sorry, Pisces, this has to happen. But it's for good reasons. I'm not sorry about that, though. Let's go ahead and open up your cards of advice. 6 of diamonds. Like I said, this is not necessarily about a significant other. This is has to do with some kind of living arrangement in whatever form that takes for you. But the 6 of diamonds talks about financial or opportunities for abundance opening up for you, like more doors opening for you as a result of this. It's letting you know with the 6 of diamonds. This is opening up some kind of financial opportunity. Abundance, positive changes in your material world. Let's put it that way up. And it's all faded. I did silently there ask for another card of advice. This was fated to happen. And again, emphasis with these 6s. It's going to open up more opportunities for you in general, but in the way your life is going, it's a fated thing. It was meant to happen this way. Any more cards of advice for Pisces? Oh, yeah, and it is. I couldn't make this up if I tried. Let's wrap it up at a completion for you, and it is a loss in some way. This is painful. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yep, painful. Yeah. This is like one step away from like on the scale of divorce or losing somebody through death. You know, it's like that. There's some kind of loss wrapped up with this. Again, I'm sorry. It is going to lead to this happiness. Like, I'm getting the image of pieces fitting together. Like the way our lives... I'm going to go off on a little bit of a philosophical tangent here, but this is what I'm feeling. Our lives are like made up of pieces, and they fall into place for reasons such as your ultimate happiness here, but they don't look that way. Like, these are not positive cards. The change is going to be positive, but in a roundabout way, right? But this is going to be painful, and it's going to open up opportunities for you, but the pieces had to fall in place the way they did. All wrapped up in fate, destiny. Pretty profound, actually, reading for you, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. I am going to move on to Cancer now. These are kind of mini readings. As my schedule frees up, I'll be able to do more in-depth readings here and there. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with you, Cancer. The Seven of Diamonds. And the Queen of Clubs. You might be involved with some kind of fire sign here that you see it has some kind of mastery and power. Not gender specific, so don't look at it as female because it's queen. Somebody that you look up to in some way. It could be like a confidant. Somebody you can get guidance and mentoring from. That Queen of Clubs energy is all about that. But there's some kind of... I don't know how this would pertain to you yet because I got to pull some more cards. But this is about avoiding taking risks. My intuition is not pointing me in any particular direction. So, that said, it could be dealing with a person who is actually a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that has some kind of mastery and control in your life, some kind of role they play. Or this could be you. You could be embodying this fire sign energy about taking mastery and control of your own situation here, but there's some kind of risk or gamble involved for you in March 2024. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what I can pull out for you here, Cancer. Clarification for Cancer. Some kind of new start here with this Clubs energy. Just talk about learning some kind of new skill, again, acquiring new knowledge, but there's some new start wrapped up in it. Maybe you're taking a chance and going in a new direction. I'm still not picking up what this Queen of Clubs character is about. If that's you or somebody else. But they're involved in it. That energy is involved in it somehow. So I feel like, strongly though, it kind of answered my question. The gamble, the risk you're taking is going in this new direction. A new, like I said, acquiring new skill. This could be job related, literally like learning a new skill, like getting some kind of certification, or just in general. Something you're investing in, obviously. Yeah, especially with the diamonds highlighted with our Seven of Diamonds. Let's see, more information about Cancer. This is a little cryptic, so if we could get some clarification. Okay, we got the Jack of Diamonds and the Eight of Clubs. There's a lot of Clubs energy and there's a lot of Pentacle energy could be wrapped up with your work. Jack of Diamonds could be a younger Earth sign. I'll just throw that in there. I don't necessarily think it's talking about an external person. But that's about also being in a new financial situation. Jack energy is kind of new, fresh, inexperienced, something along those lines. Or again, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. With the Eight of Clubs, though, there's some kind of decision to be made. I do think this is career related. Something that's going to impact your abundance in some way, your material world. Okay, it could be at a crossroads decision. Literally, with the Eight of Clubs, we're stuck in a crossroads, and it may involve some ideas that we had about things that are keeping us stuck. It's about kind of having a fixed mindset. I do see that strong correlation with the Ace of Clubs is learning a new skill. Certification could totally be about you being in a new financial situation. Perhaps you need to acquire a new skill to expand your ability to make money. Because the financial so with the Jack of Diamonds, because the financial picture has changed, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I keep cutting off my sentences, but sometimes my intuition comes in pieces and I blurt things out. But do you see what I'm saying here? I think you're being guided with somebody represented with that Queen energy, and encouraged to learn this new skill or acquire this knowledge. Because your financial situation is new to you in some way. It's changed in some way, perhaps. Just perhaps. Or it's just a new way of looking at finances. But the Eight of Clubs tells me you're kind of trying to decide what to do from here. So you're at the beginning of this process, in other words. And it is taking a gamble in some way. Could be a career change, honestly. Although that card didn't show up, does not mean it's not about career. It very well, this could be something you're doing outside of your career if you work. Okay, let's go ahead and look at your cards of advice. More Queen energy. The Queen of Spades here could be air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But wrapped up with that Two of Diamonds, that could be your partner, because that talks about finances being balanced with your partner in some way and in harmony. The Queen of Spades character is somebody who, let's just say, doesn't communicate in some way. They're holding back. It's almost like that hermit energy. You're a little bit suspicious because they're not sharing their thoughts, their feelings. I would say it could be you, but I don't think so. It's in your advice here. There's some kind of... So perhaps what you're doing is going to bring harmony and balance into a relationship you have with an air sign. Around finances. Sorry, didn't finish that thought. Any more cards of advice, though, for Cancer? Yeah, this is kind of a complicated reading for you, Cancer. Not that your readings are shallow or not interesting. It's just this is leading me down some paths that, I don't know. It's just very interesting, very complex. King of Hearts. Nice, nice, nice. Big highlight here, mastering your emotions. It is water energy. I'll just put it out there. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But this is all about mastery and being loving and kind, really having very firm control over what's going on emotionally in some way. You know, balanced between being the firm... Again, that firm control in some way, but also being very loving and kind about it. There's okay, I'm just, I'm not really sure what it means, but there's something wrapped up with this new financial insight and deciding what to do next, and this new start, and taking a chance, taking a risk. But being careful and bringing balance into this connection with this air energy, who's not really saying a whole lot, or perhaps they can't contribute a whole lot, so it's kind of on you. Bringing mastery and control in your emotional state here. I don't know, maybe it's going to bring you closer to somebody. And this is going to fix some things. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting for you, Cancer. I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, that kind of went all over the place for me. I hope it helped you, though. Please consider subscribing and liking the video, especially if it did help you, okay? Let's go ahead and look at Scorpio. For March 2024, we have the Nine of Hearts, super nice, and the Black and White Joker, also the Fool card. Things are up in the air for you after reaching some kind of completion that was a wish fulfillment. I'm not sure what that's about, but whatever it is, it's something you truly desired. This could literally mean anything under the sun. This could be career, this could be some kind of relationship situation. But the Fool card also talks about new starts and not knowing what lies ahead. So there's something here that's settled for you. Like I said, wrapped up, it's completed. Let's go ahead and get more clarification on that for sure for Scorpio. Three of Hearts, some kind of decision here that's pulling you in a couple different directions. Perhaps emotionally, there's some kind of decision to be made. Perhaps where to go next, from whatever this is that we're launching from. Because again, that Fool energy is about not knowing what lies ahead. Either literally or figuratively. Like, you know, things are open for you in all kinds of ways that... again, resting on the heels of this completion, but you're really satisfied with the outcome. I want to emphasize that this isn't a negative thing. More clarification here. Okay, Two of Clubs. There's some kind of communication that needs to occur, perhaps to help you make this decision. This will bring possibly some kind of harmony and balance. Not sure who you need to communicate with. But it does talk about actually speaking your mind or hashing something out with somebody or bringing something out into the open. I gotta get another card. That just kind of left me hanging. I'm sure it left you hanging there. Unless it's ringing the bell for you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't exactly know what's going on with you, Scorpio. Wow. That blows my mind. See, we have another 2 here, but this one is, this is very negative. So whatever completed here involves some kind of separation from a person that's pretty permanent. No reconciliation with this card. It usually involves a person, although it could be you permanently separated from, again, a situation that occurred. It's usually around a person. Yeah, and just to recognize that that's done. But you're satisfied with that. This is your... Maybe whatever transpired is not necessarily satisfying, but the outcome is satisfying for you. It's just, you really did want to exit whatever this was. You wanted it to be over. I'm almost seeing, because the communication and the emotional decision wrapped up in here, maybe you haven't done this yet, but I don't think that's the case. I think I'm talking to Scorpios that have ended something. And now the road is wide open with the Fool energy and things being unsettled. So I think it's around some kind of relationship. Situationship. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at your cards of advice. The cards of advice are saying that to expect a little bit of pain and disappointment around this. Somebody let you down. Yeah, I think this is about Scorpio ending a relationship, but you really are needing this to happen. But there is a little bit of pain here to go through. And recognizing somebody didn't fulfill their end of the bargain, somebody didn't come through for you in ways that you would have liked. Any more cards of advice? It is an inner experience, though, with the Seven of Hearts. So it's about internal things, right? An internal movement there. Again, another internal situation with the Seven of Diamonds. It talks about avoiding some kind of risks. Usually this is around finances, though, but I don't see this as pertaining to your material world. I mean, maybe because I'm just going to go out on a limb, but if you ended a relationship and now your finances are kind of tighter, you know what I mean? You can't spend as much because you don't have two incomes to rely upon. Be careful taking those financial risks. Gambles, it's kind of like taking gambles. Perhaps that's something you didn't think about. You're being given the heads up there. Another part of advice, at least here. Oh, yes. And it has released something around your home life. I think this is some kind of relationship that ended. That's a confirmation for me, anyway. And you are in some kind of stress relief situation, though, Scorpio, so this is good. Things are looking solid in your home life with the Four of Spades. And there was some kind of stress there before. I think it was probably around dealing with somebody else, emotions. Perhaps there was some fighting and some bickering and some stress around that. That's to be expected when our relationships are not working out. Nothing negative. But now you're in stress relief and you have the road open for you. With things being up in the air. Could be a little anxiety there. That's why you have that Three of Hearts. But there's some kind of communication that needs to happen. I don't know. Maybe that communication is with yourself. Because another card didn't come out. It didn't show me another element. Or somebody else who's wrapped up in this. Unless it's about talking to the person that you split up with. And say, yeah, it's done. Letting them know that there's no chance to repair things. That's a possibility. Very strong possibility there. I'm picking that up for sure. Okay, I'm going to end the readings there. Thank you for joining me. Please consider subscribing if you haven't. Giving me that thumbs up. Keep the channel going if you want to see me again. I hope you do. Because I want to see you again. Not to be corny or anything. But I enjoy doing these readings. And it's been challenging for me for 2024. And it looks like you're going through a little rough patch here. But again, I hope this has helped you, given you some insight, brightens your day, and you look forward to seeing me again. Take care. Until